Chapter 1. The Ambitious Seedsower. My father, Alhaj Yakubu Suleiman, of blessed memory, was a man whose name echoed through the rural settlements of Ashanti region from the 1950s through to the early 1990s. He was a farmer not just by trade, but by philosophy. To him, the act of sowing seeds was more than work. It was life's greatest metaphor. Before he became a farmer, he worked as a night guard, locally nicknamed Watchman, for cocoa purchasing clerks scattered across Ahafo Ano North in small towns like Adadwama, Pokochrome, and Kwamedanso. He guarded the dreams of others before learning to plant his own. Eventually, he settled in a quiet village called Bonkwaso No. 1, where he turned acres of earth into classrooms. His students were his children, and I was one of them. From him, I learned that every morning begins with two choices: to stay asleep in comfort or to rise and sow. Morning after morning, I followed behind him as he scattered seeds into the brown Ghanaian earth, his movements steady and sure, guided by a mix of science, patience, and mystery. The soil, he often said, doesn't care about your feelings. It rewards only consistency. From my father's fields, I learned a truth that would later shape my entire philosophy on success. Nothing grows without effort. The soil will not yield in advance of your sowing. It does not care whether you feel inspired or exhausted. It only asks, did you show up? Did you sow? In life, as in farming, the law of averages governs the outcome. You do not know which seed will grow, but you must keep planting anyway. Some seeds will never sprout. Others will be eaten by birds, lost to the wind, or scorched by the sun. But a few just enough will take root, flourish, and feed your soul. Jim Rohn often said, we've got to pay the price if we want to achieve the things we want to achieve. It's not too much to ask. The price is perseverance. One of my favorite modern mentors, Jeff Bezos, expressed this principle through business. Our approach to failure is different. We are willing to go down a bunch of dark alleys and occasionally find something that really works. The big successes pay for all the mistakes. Bezos understood that experimentation and failure are not opposites of success, they are its foundation. In his world, that meant launching products that sometimes flop spectacularly, like the Fire Phone, while others like Amazon Web Services became world-changing. In your world, it may mean launching ideas, projects, or conversations that fail at first. But keep sowing, because the more you plant, the more life will return a harvest. When you're just starting, you might not be skilled, but you can make up in numbers what you lack in skill. If your success rate is 1 in 10, 1 yes for every 9 no's, and you need 5 sales, then speak to 50 people. Improve your skill, and your ratio improves, but until then, let the law of averages carry you forward. To every dreamer carrying the weight of purpose, this is your proof that you were built for it, built for this extraordinary success. The biggest secret is your mind. Open it.